So a lot of people think yoga is,
Yeah,
this is not yoga, this is asana.
correct.
And some people think,
Breathing, yeah.
this is pranayama. Most gurus who claim to be gurus, they are basically businessmen, commercial. I wrote a simple line I want to tell you and see whether it makes sense to you. When enlightenment can be sold at a price, when enlightenment can be sold at a price, then to be awakened by such an enlightenment is a big surprise.
You know, there is so much of content available where people say, train your mind to be happy.
Bullshit. The moment the mind comes, it will grind you. They are misunderstanding mind from intellect. Hi, this is AiR Atman and you're watching me on Soul Search by eTimes.
So welcome, AiR AtmaninRavi. I am so curious before we start this conversation. I really want to know about your name.
AiR, as in Atman and Ravi, is a name that came about after I was spiritually awakened. On the 31st of August 2014, about 10 years ago, I got the realization, I'm not this body. This body will die. I'm not the mind. Where is the mind? You cannot find. If I am not the body and mind, then the ego that says I is a lie.
Correct.
मैं ये नहीं पर मैं हूँ. कौन हूँ मैं? मैं तो नेति नेति तत्वमसि. मतलब मैं ये नहीं, तन मन नहीं. हिंदी तो कह रहे?
Yes. Yeah.
मैं तन नहीं, मन नहीं. मैं आत्मा हूँ. If I am the Atma, I am the Atma in Ravi. ये रवि है. My mother and father gave this name Ravi. मैं रवि नहीं हूँ. Ravi मर जाएगा. I am the immortal soul. I will never die. So I started writing Atma in Ravi, Atma in Ravi, Atma in Ravi for a few months. फिर short form हो गया AiR.
AiR, yeah.
That's how it came.
So we can say we can see AiR. So, you know, the spiritual journey, it's really interesting to know. And almost 10 years now, August 31st, right?
Yes.
So how was this journey, like 10 years? The moment, you know, you got that feeling.
Yeah.
And then, you know, once you have that feeling, you think about it, you read about it, and now 10 years have passed.
That spark of what you call awakening or people call enlightenment, actually people have made a big deal of it. अगर आप ये room में आते हैं and there are no lights, the table and chair you will fall. Why there is no light? And you can't take away the darkness from a room with a broom. You can't sweep away darkness.
Correct.
क्या चाहिए? रूम में अगर लाइट चाहिए तो क्या चाहिए? आपको लाइट चाहिए.
Correct.
You switch on the light. Enlightenment means हमारे अंदर अंधकार है. We have got darkness inside.
Within, yeah.
We have to switch on the light. So when I got this enlightenment, you're saying 10 years, it keeps evolving.
Correct.
So from 2014, 2015, 2016, a time came, I don't know when, after 3-4 years, all my questions were answered. Then you realize, इंसान मैं नहीं सच में भगवान हूँ. दिखता जो मैं वो नहीं आत्मा मैं हूँ. अनुभूति हो गई, एहसास हो गया, नेति नेति तत्वमसि, ये नहीं वो मैं हूँ. This realization comes. Okay? इंसान मैं नहीं सच में मैं भगवान हूँ, आप भगवान हैं. हर इंसान में भगवान है.
Correct.
This is the realization. This is enlightenment. And this is the end. From 2014 is self-realization.
Correct.
Then it goes to God realization. Then there's mukti. And ultimately in the time, at the moment when you lose your breath, at death, then there's moksha.
And how has your life changed, after enlightenment or after you following certain things?
Have you seen a worm? A worm is crawling.
Correct.
It's like a caterpillar that's crawling. Then it has a transformation.
Right.
You call it a metamorphosis. It no more crawls.
Correct.
It develops wings. It flies.
हाँ.
फर्क है फर्क नहीं है. Worm,
Absolutely.
जो worm crawl करता है वो कीचड़ में worm is crawling in the dirt.
Correct.
And a beautiful butterfly is flying in the sky. That's the feeling. The feeling of mukti, the feeling of freedom.
And this also brings me to a very, right now what is very relevant. I have seen people, in today's life, they're successful, they'll be rich and all of that, but they still have that constant restlessness. And they look for a lot of happiness. Like they literally Google things like, 10 ways to be happy. So what would you suggest them?
So, two things you spoke of. People are restless
Correct.
and people want to be happy.
Yeah.
Now both are connected. If you're happy, you're not restless. And if you're restless, you're not happy.
Not happy, yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
So let us understand in a simple manner. People think to be happy, they want to become happy.
Correct.
So they want success, money, name, fame, pleasure. Correct?
Yes, absolutely.
You want to eat pav bhaji to become happy. मुझे वड़ा पाव चाहिए खाने के लिए. You want something to be happy. You wear beautiful earrings. Why? Because
Yeah.
I want to be happy. ठीक है?
True, agree. No.
But this you're trying to become happy. Sometime you will become happy, sometime you will become unhappy. Suppose your favorite earring, just now I got a message from my friend. She says, I went to my friend's house and I lost my diamond earring. Thanks to you, she says, Guruji, I am not disturbed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been crying. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
But now they've learned. What they have learned? अगर कुछ गया तो कर्म है, कर्म का हिसाब है. छोड़ो, leave it. Try to find it if you can't find it. So the art of becoming happy is not from pleasure, but to find peace. Peace is the foundation of happiness. So just to tell you quickly, there are 3 steps of happiness. Pleasure, peace and purpose.
Correct.
P and P. How do you go from pleasure to peace and to purpose? You leave achievement, live a life of fulfillment and reach enlightenment. Now, when you are, why are you restless? Let's come to this point, and then I don't know if we can bridge both these points. We are restless because there is no peace of mind. Why there is no peace of mind? There is no peace of mind because of the mind. Where there is mind, there is no peace.
Correct.
And where there is peace, there is no mind. ये जो मन है, मन बड़ा है चोर, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है.
That is true.
मन को है मारना, दुश्मन बड़ा है वो, मन को जो मारे शांति वो पाता. So, if you want happiness, you want not pleasure. Pleasure comes and pleasure goes. Peace and eternal bliss forever flows.
True.
So, if you want real happiness, you must have peace. And if you want peace, you must still the mind. Have you heard of AK-47?
Yeah.
क्या है AK-47? क्या है?
जिससे फायरिंग हो सकती है.
वाह. आपने MK-50 सुना है?
MK-50 no not.
MK-50 लोग ज्यादा लोग नहीं सुने हैं.
हाँ.
AK-47 तो गन ऑटोमेटिक.
Yeah.
MK-50 is the mind killer 50.
Okay.
ये MK-50 क्या करता है? It is shooting. क्या शूट करता है? Thoughts.
Thoughts.
टक 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 50 thoughts a minute. 50,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
आदमी मर जाता है. So you have to stop this MK-50. You have to still the mind. Then restlessness will go down, and happiness you will find peace. And then the challenge: how do you remain in this state of consciousness?
Correct.
where you experience eternal bliss. I talk of how you can be happy all the time.
Yes.
That
Which I
is the-
want. Okay, this is something I wanted to ask you because to attain that it's very difficult. But do you think meditation, yoga, this becomes very instrumental in doing or achieving a certain level?
Meditation is the starting point.
Okay.
मेडिटेशन में क्या होता है? मेडिटेशन का मतलब है, people think, oh, meditation,
Yeah.
sit straight, spine erect,
Yeah.
correct? अभी ऐसा बैठो, and फिर क्या होता है? Mind
Dimaag,
wander.
correct.
Mind is wandering. Is that meditation?
Correct.
That's not meditation. Meditation means now I am with you. My mind is not wandering.
Only
My
into
mind
this.
is here. Meditation का मतलब है reducing MTR, the mental thought rate, from 50 thoughts a minute to 40, 30, 20, 10, one thought.
One thought, yeah.
You can be sitting in the ocean, in front of the ocean and be meditating. You can be watching the sunset and be meditating. You don't have to sit with a spine erect and meditate, not necessary. You can just be in Anand, watching the twinkling stars in the night, and you can be meditating. Because there are no thoughts. In that state, when there are no thoughts, thoughtlessness, people call it mindfulness.
Correct.
People call it awareness. This is consciousness which comes from meditation. तो ये हो गया एक. How do you get into yoga? So a lot of people think yoga is,
Yeah.
this is not yoga, this is asana.
Correct. Correct.
And some people think
Breathing, yeah.
this is pranayama. Even Patanjali, who talks of the 8 limbs of yoga, Ashtanga yoga as he calls it,
correct.
he says yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So you climb and you reach that state of consciousness. ये consciousness samadhi है. इसको लोग, some people call it chaturyam, turiya. Some people call it sat chit anand.
Acha.
You reach that state of eternal bliss in truth consciousness. Pankaj Udas died.
Yeah.
You heard, no?
Yes.
Everybody's crying.
Correct.
But in reality, Pankaj Udas did not die. He left the body
yeah.
and he's gone. Why are we crying? Because we have not realized the truth. ये तन मरा, the body died.
Correct.
If that was Pankaj Udas, will they burn the body?
No. Correct.
Why they burn that body? Because
Soul left.
He
And
left.
He left, yeah. Correct.
if he
The
left
body.
that body, that means he's not the body.
Agreed, yeah.
This is called Sat Chit Anand. When you come into the Sat Chit means consciousness, Chit of Sat, truth. Then you experience Anand.
Okay. I think when you're talking about this, the one word that I thought about was detachment.
Correct?
So to achieve that, you still need that kind of detachment. So how would you explain that detachment?
Detachment comes with realization. अभी हम attached क्यों हैं? We are all attached.
Correct.
We are attached to our loved ones.
Yeah.
We are attached to our possessions.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Correct.
We are all attached. Attachment क्यों? Because you think this is mine. You think you have got fear, worry,
Correct.
stress, anxiety caused by the mind. In reality, it's very beautiful. The little bird up in the mountain. The bird is sitting on a branch and it's clinging to the branch. And it's clinging because the branch is shaking. And the branch may fall.
Fall, correct.
And the bird is on top of the mountain. So it is clinging and it is suffering. Why it is suffering? Because it's clinging.
Correct.
And why it is clinging? Because it does not realize it has wings.
Correct.
अगर वो branch टूटेगा तो
Yeah.
the bird can,
Still fly. Yeah. Yeah.
but वो अविद्या में है. Bird is in ignorance.
Correct.
So it's clinging. What is causing the suffering? Clinging.
Clinging.
This
Correct.
is the attachment you are talking about. We are attached to a world which is Maya. See, let me ask you one thing. Knowledge you can get in a college.
Correct.
Realization you need illumination.
Absolutely. Yeah.
ये नहीं है. क्योंकि अविद्या है. अविद्या इज घोर अविद्या के कारण दुख सहना. ये हम अविद्या में जीते हैं. So I don't know whether I have taken you away from your.
No, absolutely. I was thinking about this avidya when you are mentioning. इसमें एक गुरु का कितना importance होता है, एक right गुरु, एक right, to bring you to a moment where you actually feel that enlightenment.
You know the meaning of guru, no?
Yeah.
Guru. Gu means darkness.
Darkness.
Yes. Ru means light.
Light, correct.
A guru is one who takes you from gu to ru. Now, if you have a wrong guru, you will become gugu.
Achha.
Gugu matlab go to go. From darkness to darkness. You must have the right guru. The problem in this world today, we are not able to realize most gurus, who claim to be gurus, they are basically businessmen, commercial. I wrote a simple line I want to tell you and see whether it makes sense to you. When enlightenment can be sold at a price, when enlightenment can be sold at a price, then to be awakened by such an enlightenment is a big surprise. So if you find a guru who's commercial, first of all, you are in the wrong place.
Wrong place, yeah.
Guru must help a sincere seeker to get enlightened.
True.
The guru cannot go inside you and get you enlightened.
Absolutely.
The guru can show you the way. The guru can tell you what is right, what is wrong. The guru can guide you. The guru can teach you. The guru can coach you.
Yeah.
But the guru cannot
Correct.
push you. He can hold your hand and take you. But he cannot get you enlightenment.
Absolutely. So will is I think a very important factor. एक जो नियत होती है कि will जो होता है जिसे हम कहते हैं.
So you know the secret of will?
No.
ये जो will है, we have a will. हम बोलते हैं will power.
Correct.
Either the will power is in control of the mind, or the will is in control of the intellect.
Okay.
Now the mind and the intellect, people are confused. They think it's the same. No. Mind chor hai. The mind is only, you know what the meaning of mind? M-I-N-D.
Correct.
It will create miseries, ignorance, negativity and desires. M-I-N-D. It's like a monkey. It's jumping to yesterday that is gone and tomorrow not yet born.
Not yet.
Bandar hai. Man to bandar hai. The monkey, you have to cut its tail. M-O-N-K-E-Y. You cut the tail, E-Y. What is left?
Monk.
You become a monk. E-Y is ever yelling and ever yearning. E-Y. Ever yelling. Ever yearning. This is the mind.
True.
Okay? And if you cut the E-Y, what's left is the
Monk.
In that state of monk, where you are the master of the mind, you are only in consciousness. You have no desires. And karma, your karma is transcended, M-O-N-K.
Okay,
if you become monk, you reach a state where you are in what Krishna calls in the Bhagavad Gita, sthit pragya. And if you heard the word sthit,
Yes.
So sthit pragya means, sthit means steady. And pragya means intellect. So you become a sthit pragya. How do you become a sthit pragya? When the monkey becomes a monk. The mind is no more. Now you are in consciousness, awareness, mindfulness. In that state, your intellect is activated. And when your intellect is activated, you are able to discriminate black and white, wrong and right.
On social media, I see so many reels, so much of content where there are different definitions to karma. I would love to know from you.
It's misunderstood. A lot of people misunderstand karma. The biggest misunderstanding, first of all, what is karma? Karma comes from the word karam.
Karam, correct.
But karma has become a law.
Yes.
A law of action and reaction.
Reaction. Yeah.
In the Bible, they say, as you sow, so shall you reap.
Correct.
It is a principle. It's in all the Upanishads.
Yes.
It's there. जैसे करेंगे
जो बोगे वो पाओगे.
जो बोएंगे वो पाओगे. जैसे करेंगे वैसे भरेंगे.
Correct.
So karma is a simple law. Did you choose your birth?
No.
You chose your mother and father?
No.
So I tell people, वो क्या मेरी तकदीर जो पैदा हुआ मैं, संसार में आया मैं, संसार में आया मैं क्यों, क्या मैंने किया है, मुक्ति मुझे पाना है, मुझे मोक्ष पाना है, फिर क्यों फंसा मैं, संसार में मैं फंसा क्यों, क्या मैंने किया है. We are born only because of karma. As long as there is karma, we come to earth.
Yeah, true.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
Then you do good karma or bad karma. Then the body will die.
Correct.
Then the mind and the ego carries karma and comes back again. And comes back again. Now, the biggest misunderstanding, अगर मैं अच्छा कर्म करूंगा, if I do good karma,
Correct.
I will get liberation,
Yes.
salvation, moksha. Wrong. If you do good karma, means आपने अच्छे बीज बोए हैं.
Correct.
तो अगर आपने अच्छे बीज बोए, what is your common sense say? अच्छे बीज बोए तो
That will come back.
तो you have to come back.
तो अच्छा भी नहीं करना है.
नहीं. So good. So we have two
No,
options.
right, yeah.
पहले option बुरा करना या अच्छा करना.
अच्छा ही.
अच्छा करना. अच्छा करेगा तो you will not come back blind. You will not come back in Dharavi slum, born in a slum.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
But you will come back. कर्म अच्छा जो कमाता है, मरता फिर वो जीता, मकसद मुक्ति पाना है, प्रभु से एक होना, कर्मों से मुक्त होना, प्रभु को है पाना, यही मकसद है जीने का.
I've seen you in white even in your videos. So is there a particular reason?
I wear only white because my guru, he asked me only one thing in 25 years. I was with my guru Dada Vaswani for 25 years and he asked me only one thing.
Huh.
Kya? Wear white.
Wear white.
I asked him why.
Why? Correct.
He said, he laughed. He said, white is bright. White is purity. White is peace. Do you know, from the white color comes the 7 colors of the rainbow. White light from the sun, when it splits through the droplets of water, then only 7 colors come.
Okay.
So all the 7 colors are coming from
White.
white. White is the source. White is divinity. White is supreme. That's why.
That's it. And you said that, mind gives you stress, anxiety, anger. But there are so many, there is so much of content available where people say, train your mind to be happy.
Bullshit. The moment the mind comes, it will grind you. They are misunderstanding mind from intellect. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, sometimes they use the word, the translation is wrong. Mind chor hai. Did I tell you?
Yeah.
मन बड़ा है चोर, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है. Mind is creating fear, worry, stress and anxiety. Mind is creating thoughts. Doom, 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 doom. No, stop the mind. Be in consciousness. Then thought will come one by one. And your intellect will discriminate as a sthit pragya. People are confusing mind.
Mind and intellect. Correct. Agreed. But if I want to ask you that how would you define, our series is called Soul Search. So if I want to I want to ask you, how would you define soul search?
It's very clear. Just put your hand inside. Remove the bulb and put your hand inside. You will feel electricity. Soul is electricity. Is there soul in this shirt?
No.
No. Soul in you?
Yeah.
Soul in me? If you are in search of the soul, understand SOUL, spark of unique light. Soul is, what is soul according to your soul search? Soul, spirit, Atma, Ruh, Prana, Jana, life, all same?
Yes.
It's inside us. Nobody can deny. You, me, a butterfly, a bee, or a tree. It has a soul. But the mountain, the sea, there is animate and there is inanimate. A soul, whenever there is a presence of a soul, there is birth and there is death.
Correct.
Soul arrives and soul departs. Spark of unique life. So, soul search. Soul search, in one word, if you want to search for the soul, it's realization. And I am writing a book, it's called Pirlu.
Acha.
Pirlu means purification, illumination, realization, liberation, and unification. Unification is moksha.
Oh, okay.
Realization is mukti. So first there must be purification. गंदगी निकालो. If you're having a cup of coffee, अभी उसी कॉफी के कप में पानी डालेंगी तो पी सकते हैं आप?
नहीं, correct.
पहले purification. If there's purification, then there will be illumination. Then there are several realizations called enlightenment ultimately. This will lead to liberation. And then you become one with the Supreme.
Thank you so much for this lovely conversation, and I personally have a lot of takeaways.
I hope that you will share it with people who can get some light
Yes.
of truth.
Definitely.
The purpose of life is this. The purpose of life is to realize
Yeah.
who am I and why am I here.